John Wheeler is in the 13th year of a life without parole sentence under Washington's three strikes law. This good conduct summary shows that John's perfect prison record for over a decade has earned him 3,425 days early release time on a sentence of 777 years, 77 months, and 77 days. John's most serious convictions are for robbery 2, an unarmed crime classified in the bottom quarter of Washington's criminal seriousness scale.
The heroin addiction itself is just a really terrible thing for anyone I had to go through. Once I got so deep off into the addiction, and of course, needing money for it, I basically resorted to doing things that I shouldn't have done, that I'm ashamed that I've done, in order to feed the habit. Let me put it this way. I had 2 strikes. I knew I had 2 strikes, but the dependency on the drug at that time, the frame of mind I was in, the state of mind I was in, the way the state my body was in, I didn't care. That's just how strong the drug is. I've OD'd 3 times. You would think that after ODing,
That even
dying,
death would be a deterrence, right?
but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's that strong.
Well, a lot of people say they have to hit rock bottom. Some people, the bottom isn't far enough. They have to scrape the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of different from person to person. But for me myself, I have really hit the bottom. I mean, being away from my children and my grandchildren as long as I have, not realizing how selfish I had been towards my family, how much I didn't realize how much this is hurting them behind the time that I'm doing. They're doing time also with me. Before I was going to be sentenced, I was in my cell and I got on my knees and I cried and I asked the Lord to forgive me for what I have done. And I believe he really did. You know what I mean? And I've been trying to lead a straight and narrow life inside ever since I've been sentenced and doing this time. I take pride in my work. You know what I mean? It means something to me. It showed me, it's brought back my self-worth of what I can do and how I can make a difference in certain areas.
Unit, the Arthur Hotel unit.
Now this is a program that Governor Gregoire started, the reentry program.
That was recently, last
Right,
year.
25 million or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this is my certificate of my proficiency from the industry's job.
Okay.
I can take this out once, thank God, if God's willing that I am released. It shows you here, inspectors, title specialty,
Right.
testers, sorters, samplers,
Right.
these are things I can do, I still feel in my heart that I didn't deserve the time that I received, but I'm not looking at the negative part. I'm looking at the positive things that have happened and that I've done while being incarcerated. I feel the sentence itself, the law itself, is unjust. I can't be bitter towards anyone. I mean, it's just not in my nature to be that way. I mean, I couldn't. First, I have to live with myself. And if I carried around bitterness all the time, it would reflect on to other people. I can't see myself living like that. I mean, it's enough putting up with having to cope with losing my freedom for the rest of my life as it stands now. But for me to be bitter on top of that every day, and eventually, of course, that's going to rub off on other people. If I can be this way with the sentence I'm facing, maybe somebody with less sentencing or less time than they're trying to give me, than they're giving me, can look and say, well, wow, if he can be that way about his, maybe I can be this way about mine, and try not to get to the point to where I'll have to try to deal with a 3 strikes conviction. You know what I mean? Coming to jail, getting this time, this life without, I prefer not to use the term life without, because I'm full of life, and I refuse to be without God in my life. You understand what I'm saying?